Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is BronzeLeagueGaming, and I am Gent.
And I'm Phobos.
And we are casting a 1v1.
Terran vs. Zerg here.
Terran vs. Zerg. We have Landor, the red Terran, on the bottom left corner.
Of what map is this?
Called the Remalter.
And this is the ladder edition. I know there's like 18 different editions of this map. Anyway, in the top right corner, we have Kaptinplanet as the blue Zerg. Kaptinplanet. Sweet. Alright.
As the Zerg. And we'll bring out that
Did you ever
tab.
see that show as a kid?
Was a show?
Yeah, it was. With like all those little guys with the rings. Like, let's make a person. And I remember seeing that show, and that show made no sense. It was like a hippie, feel-good green, and like energy-saving show kind of thing. It's like, let's save the planet, yay! And I always made these like this Kaptinplanet character to like save the planet when like oil spills or something would happen, and that show confused the crap out of me.
Maybe you were little, so.
That's true.
It's kind of like watching a movie nowadays when you haven't seen it since you were like 7. And you're like, I understand this way better now.
Yeah, I was like, I understand what's going on. I can see why he'd do that now. Then again, I get a lot of the more mature references nowadays too, whereas the other times it's just like, that made no sense. It's like, Mom, why'd he say that? Just, you'll find out later.
Mom, why are they having sex? Because they're in love. Anyways, we see Kaptinplanet.
Just droning up here. Looks like he's
He is at 12, so...
Oh, he's going for an early expansion.
12
hatch. Sorry.
What the F is he doing a 12 hatch?
Well, it's an early map. I bet you it feels pretty secure actually doing this on a map this size.
It is a huge map, huh?
And Landor hasn't even started scouting yet.
Normal build 2 barracks?
And he's doing a blind double racks build, which I don't really disagree with actually. It's going to be, on a map this big, it's hard to put pressure on early in the game, so the extra racks will help.
So with that extra gas, I think we will be seeing combat shields and stim with just Marines pumping out.
Extra gas.
Or not extra gas, that gas pumping out.
This is actually very
with the 2 racks.
For gas.
It is standard if you just do 1 racks, but 2 racks, I think he's going to put a tech lab on 1 just for the stim and the combat shield upgrades.
He's getting Marines out of both of them right now, so he's not putting any add-ons. I think this is actually more defensive than anything, because he still has no idea where his opponent is.
What level game is this?
I have no idea. I thought this might have been Diamond.
I think this was the Diamond one. They pulled this off the website.
SC2replayed.com. It's actually a really cool site. I highly recommend if you're into these kind of games.
You can find out any kinds if you want to find out.
Yeah,
if you want to find cool games of like Zealot into Carrier into Archon, you could probably find them on there. So
yeah, it's got everything. It's got so many search categories, and it's great. It divides them all up by like leagues and regions and type of games, length of games. It's really cool. We do see that Kaptinplanet has found out where Landor is. He wasn't able to really see what he was up to other than that 2 racks deal right here.
And he is getting his 3rd racks up with a reactor on one of them.
So he is going to go for some Marine heavy play.
If he's going to do that, I would like to see a tech lab on 1 just to get out some combat shield or stim. And there's 2nd reactor going down.
Oh man,
he's going very aggressive on this. On these Marines.
We do see speedlings coming out in response to the double racks here, or maybe it's just part of his build.
And he's still just droning up. Let's look at the 20 drones to 19 SCVs.
So it's
and
not
then 1
too
mule.
far apart.
And so Landor's the mule just went away. So I don't know. They're both pretty even on that.
We do have that queen out for
getting the creep. Poop.
Connecting that
doing that before the puke,
actually,
which is very
probably
good.
Smart,
because once you get your queen out and you puke, I don't know if you can like fully support all that larva right away until you get more drones out and get a little bit more economy.
Well, he's doing a pretty good job with his drone saturation here.
Are we seeing Spinishua play? He does not have gas. Oh, he does.
Yeah, he does have gas. He's grabbing the speed upgrade already.
Seeing a Baneling nest come out for for a Kaptinplanet, so that will be very good against the Terran player, as we all know.
You see some harassing Zerglings got in there, got shooed away pretty quickly though.
And there's the tech lab. I don't know if we'll see Marauders or if that's just for upgrades. I'm pretty sure it's upgrades.
I guarantee you it's just for upgrades. He's not even but he's not even grabbing anything.
He does not have enough gas yet,
Oh,
so.
there goes another Zergling.
So he does have 100 gas, so will he be getting upgrades? We'll see in just a little bit, hopefully.
Marines.
Maybe.
He is getting this weapons upgrade though, which is debatable on whether that should have came first
And
or
we do see
the combat shield
Yeah.
first. But either way, he is spending it. He is making these Marines much tougher units.
And we are seeing an evolution chamber. I don't know if we're going to see that for the spore crawlers just blindly, or if we're going to actually see.
I don't know. We're starting to see
upgrades.
Landor tech up here. He's grabbing that factory, but he's got a lot of links.
I think this
coming
is
out
looking really good for Kaptinplanet so far. His drone counts. Let's look at the drone count now.
here.
26 to 25. So still
That's
pretty
actually
even.
not
but
very good considering that the Zerg player is on 2 bases now, and he's still on par with drones.
that is a lot of drones though. He's almost oversaturating it.
He is oversaturated.
So he needs to grab
on
an
this-
expansion
yeah.
soon.
Yeah, he does.
Seeing
He's getting
the
a tech
weapons
lab on the
upgrade.
factory. He is starting to stockpile that gas pretty heavily. Let's see if he grabs another upgrade or decides to build a starport here.
I would want to say starport just for medevacs. Marine medevac or
Yeah.
tank. Maybe we're going to see tank play.
I don't know. We're seeing
Because
a pretty
tank,
sizable
Marine-
and some banelings here in the middle.
Marine
We're
tank
seeing
is a very, very common
well,
build order
it's
for
basically
Zerg.
the go-to build order for Zerg against Zerg, and then you kind of branch off from that depending on what you encounter. Looks like we're seeing a scouting Zergling running up here,
Seeing it burrow come down.
as well as melee
So he's going
upgrades
to just
coming.
plant landmines around and try taking out. So maybe if Landor goes out with the big push with his big ball of Marines.
Look at that. He's already spreading. Huh. He's kind of far back, though. He needs to put those Marines here. Now, granted, the choke here is much less prominent, but he's going to be a lot less susceptible to banelings in that larger area.
We do see an infestation pit coming down,
Looks like
which is very good response.
Kaptinplanet. Yeah, that is probably the single best response to all these Marines. You just drop a couple of fungals, and those Marines are
And
toast.
stim pack is coming down. We're not seeing anything come out for that factory yet, so
I think it's just there for possible.
we're not
future
seeing tanks.
tech.
We're not seeing any future tech, but
Staying pretty well on top of that energy.
And
He is
he's-
starting to climb a little bit.
and he is staying
but-
pretty well on one base, so he does need to expand as Kaptinplanet is picking up his third. So
Yep.
we need.
Looks
He
like
needs
we
to get
have
something.
some sort of scout going out. Maybe I can't. I
Does
don't
Landor
know.
not know where his base is? Is that why
No,
he's
he hasn't
scouting?
done any scouting yet.
Oh my
Like that is his
gosh!
first scout. I think he's going for an expansion, proxy expansion, way out here in the
We
middle.
do see this upgrade going out for.
Pathogen glands and centrifugal
for
hooks
the
for the
infestors.
banelings and infestors.
So that is very, very good.
Mm-hmm. I am really enjoying all the upgrades. Like, if you're gonna commit to a unit type, you want that unit type being as effective as possible.
And we do see Starport coming down and a command center for Landor up on the south.
Yeah, we do
on
have
the
that
south side.
proxy. We do have these
That's-
banelings rolling in
Yeah,
here
that's
though,
kind of a far place.
and they're
Ooh.
burrowed. He's gonna do some landmine play here. Hopefully, he can stay on top of his micro well enough to unburrow those at the right
I thought
time.
they unburrowed themselves and landmined
You-
themselves.
Nope, that you have to unburrow and then they'll like just run into something.
What's this
and
X button
explode.
right there?
Just makes it blow up.
Can you right click on it and then like make it auto do it?
No.
No.
All that is like, it's like suicide basically. Just kill yourself now. Click. Boom.
It's pretty cool. Seeing
Look
another
at
reactor
all
coming
these
down.
Zerglings. Holy cow.
So we do see a reactor coming down on the starport. So we
Looks
will
like
be
we are
seeing
gonna see
medevacs.
some double medevac production. I would like to see either an armory go down and some Thors come out of this, or start seeing this guy produce tanks. We are going to see a push.
Oh,
here.
he
Let's
needs to
see if
pull up those
guys-
banelings. He could do so much damage right there. Oh, he could do so
Oh.
much damage. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. That was a little too late for
Yeah,
it.
if they unburrow now, they're just going to get sniped.
They would just get sniped and they wouldn't do any damage. But right when he was over them, he could have done so much damage. And we do see a missile turret going up just blindly. Where's that missile turret going up?
Probably in the back here.
I think it's actually...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, back in the back. He does need to lift up those banelings and do so
Looks like
much
we're going to
damage.
see a...
He's trying to bait them back.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh. No. Oh.
He could do decent damage still.
I don't know. with all the DPS centered right here, that's at least about 200 damage a second.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, the Banelings
And he is
really
doing a
aren't
nice
that
job
tough.
spreading out his...
He is, yeah, I'm really commemorating Landor here on his Marine spread. They're clumped a little well towards the top here, but they need that high ground vision. I'd actually move these Marines over here. Just
And
for that.
ooh, look at this push
at
come
this
out
push.
with all of those infestors as well. Seeing
Oh,
lots
those
of banelings.
Oh,
And looks like this push is just going to annihilate Landor.
yeah, it did. He
Ooh,
lost
actually,
control of
Landor
that.
did defend it, but that just...
Look at
Oh,
everything
my gosh.
he lost, though.
Whoa.
Units lost. Oh man.
Units killed. There's like a tab to see it, like the resources lost. Actually, Kaptinplanet did lose more resources,
more,
but
probably because of the Baneling. Oh my goodness, that was incredible. We're not seeing actually the macro for Kaptinplanet is kind of falling apart. He's sitting close to 2,500 minerals now. He in that last engagement, I didn't see any use by those infestors, which is a
I
real
did see
shame.
a couple of fungus actually.
You
but
did? I didn't notice that.
I saw one at least, but we do see more infestors. A spire going up, 42 Zerglings coming out,
Oh
and
my
the
goodness.
armor upgrade with high
I don't
tech.
know if I agree with the Spire either. With
Well,
Mutalisks, Broodlords possibly.
He is going hive, so maybe he is planning on going.
That would make sense.
Greater Spire.
He has no real air defense.
No reason why not.
Look at this pinch he's creating, though. It's going to be so hard to take this.
Landor's doing very defensive play, which he probably
Which is
shouldn't.
basically how Terran plays, though.
And this-
especially against a fast-moving Zerg player.
And Landor's expansion really isn't doing much because he only has like two guys mining it with 2 mules, and that's
Well,
not.
the mules do very well. It looks like he is checking for expansions, though.
Yep. I see if he checks the other side, so he is doing a nice job making sure he's not expanding anywhere he shouldn't be.
And it looks like we're seeing level 1 ground armor come out for...
Did he just cancel it?
No, it finished.
Oh, it just finished.
He's got 2 evolution chambers, though, and he's not using either one at the moment. Not something I agree with. Hopefully he gets back up on that real
So
quick. He's making 19 Banelings.
The hive
here.
did go up, so I don't... Oh, there's the Ultralisk Cavern going up for Kaptinplanet.
Alright, so we are going to see a tech switch here. As well as Zerg melee
Is that the third armor upgrade we're seeing?
armor.
That's level 2 with
And then the
all those
level 3 attack upgrades. So those
plus with that Ultralisk
and
armor
the splash
upgrade,
damage on the Ultralisk.
that's going to be a lot of damage.
The armor on Ultralisks is so intense. I would like to see this adrenal gland upgrade pop out as well. They make
And
cracklings are incredibly.
What's the
destructive.
upgrade for the Marines right now? What do they have?
They have
They have level 1 so far.
So I do believe they're sitting at 1.
And I think a Marine without any weapon upgrades against an Ultralisk with full armor upgrades does 1 damage per shot. So
That's
this is going to be very tough for.
How much armor does an Ultralisk have?
Well, they have the +3 normal from the evolution chamber. Plus they have their own
natural?
upgrade on the Ultralisk Cavern.
Oh
If you go to the
my
Ultralisk Cavern right now, you can see its own upgrade. Has
Where is that? There it is.
There it is.
There it goes. +2
Plus
armor
2.
to Ultralisk. So that's a total of 5 armor. Yeah.
That's
That's
lot.
ridiculous.
If 5 Ultralisks coming out at the same time, this is crazy.
I believe Kaptinplanet is going to steamroll this wall here. He has created a very nice choke here, especially with the missile turret. I agree with that for detection.
But if you're just to look at the unit count, look at 162 supplied to 93.
Yeah.
So very not looking good for Landor. And if you
He's
look at
not
the
using
units,
these barracks at all right now.
if we look at the units, 31 SCVs to, is that 61 or 51? I can't see in that light.
51? 61? We'll just...
It's either 61 or 51,
He's
but that's
grabbing
still
another
more.
expansion here. And he is getting a Thor. All right.
Thor, I don't know.
I
Thors do
agree- I
good damage.
actually-
Do those do good damage against armor?
Thors do great damage against armor. They shred roaches and stuff. They absolutely... They like 2-shot roaches.
Does he not even know where his base is still? Yeah, no idea.
I think he's turtling a little too hard.
He's never thrown down any scans. He hasn't done anything. So this is not looking good for Landor. He does not know what he's doing at all. And we do see the level 2 armor almost up with the Ultralisk armor. We will probably see level 3 armor coming up as well after that level 2. And those... Oh my
Still don't
gosh.
see anything coming out of this command center either.
There goes the level 3 armor coming up for the Ultralisks.
So how much armor does he have right now? He's got 5 armor. Holy freaking crap.
Plus 6 after that one, so oh my gosh.
So even with the weapon upgrades, these Marines are still only going to be doing like 2 damage.
2 damage.
And this is why I don't like this this map, because you can wall off one angle and still be completely open.
His wall is just... if I was a Kaptinplanet, I would bring his Ultralisk to one side. And
that Ultralisk is going to get sniped down pretty quick. He's actually blocked all his Zerglings in.
And just a big wave of destruction just going
Where's
through.
that Thor? What are these guys doing?
There's nothing that Landor can do. That's just so much.
Oh my gosh. The only thing that he has in his fit...
And look at the production. 62 Zerglings coming out.
Zerglings. We'd have that weapon 3, level 3 ground armor. See, there's another thing that's kind of disastrous, or not necessarily disastrous, but a little harder for Terrans to keep on top of. Nice fungal, actually. Very well. Yeah, that got mopped up really quick.
That did.
Looks like Landor didn't even call it GG and left the game. But anyway, I was saying, Terrans have to get infantry upgrades, mech upgrades, and then ship upgrades. Whereas both Protoss and Zerg get ground and air. So, like, the Terran upgrades are only a third of effective because they have 3 different categories they got to upgrade.
If you're going all that super diverse like that.
That's true. And we obviously didn't see any mech play, until the very end. And
Where he didn't
even
really...
then they didn't do anything. If he had those 250 millimeter cannons upgraded on his Thors, I bet you he could have held off that wave from the bottom if those Thors had been in position.
You can see all these Zerglings just coming in, just swarming in. He was just macroing up during that attack. I don't think he had that
Did not have
adrenal glands, but that adrenal glands is very deadly.
Yeah, it increases the DPS on those guys by so much.
It does.
Anyway, this is Phobos.
This is Gent.
Thank you for joining us. If you have some of your own replays, send them to BronzeLeaguePerspective@hotmail.com.
We'll get those up as soon as we can.
Be sure to check us out on Facebook as well, Bronze League Perspective.
And, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Peace.